Hey guys, I'm Luke Kjolhaug. This is Foxhole Theology. Thank you so much for choosing to join us today. There's a documentary on Netflix called Miss Americana, and it features Taylor Swift. It documents her rise to fame. And if you know anything about Taylor, you'll know that she shot to the top of the charts at like a really young age, right? And she hit this pinnacle even as a teenager. But when she got there, she quickly realized, oh my goodness, how in the world am I going to maintain this level of fame and this level of just achievement as far as her career went, right? And so there's a quote from this film that I think is very telling. And Taylor says this. She says, "I wish I didn't always feel like there's a better version of me out there." And I thought, man, me too. Like, I wish I didn't always feel like there's a better version of me out there. In our social media driven culture, this is like a huge thing, isn't it? Because we get to put whatever version of ourselves we want out there. Do I want to be the just chilling on the couch me today? Do I want to be the caring about social justice me today? Do I want to be the me who gets up early on Saturday morning with his coffee to have his devotions and then kind of tell the world about it me, right? So what we're doing with all of these me's is we're kind of fine-tuning and curating the image of ourselves we want to present to others in the hopes that they will approve of us and that they will accept us. Now, the problem with this, though, is that we're seeking acceptance in the wrong places. We're seeking approval from the wrong people, really. Think back with me for a minute to Jesus' baptism. You remember he walks into the Jordan River, and there's this voice that comes down from heaven, the voice of God, the voice of the Father, and it says, "This is my Son in whom I am well pleased." Now, that's what God says about Jesus, right? But here's the thing. If you are a Christian, then what God says is true of Jesus is true of you too. About that for a second. That means that when God says to Jesus, "In you I am well pleased," he is saying that to you and to me as well. In us, because of Christ, God is well pleased. And that means for us, that means that we are released from having to build and cultivate our identities on the opinions of others, because only one opinion matters. And that's God's opinion. And the thing about God's opinion is that it's not just another opinion. He doesn't just say another thing among many different things. When God speaks, when his word comes into play, what happens is that a new reality is created. And so when God says, "In you I am well pleased," you are in fact well pleasing in his sight. Now, what does that mean for us? Well, it's pretty simple. God's unconditional love for us frees us from the need to be liked by everyone else. Because his opinion is the only opinion. And it's not just an opinion, it is a truth. It is a reality. And that is the only thing that ultimately matters.